Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our pitch event. Today is number 48, and we bring five great founders from Europe. Now, we divided because time zones, and we love all founders coming from all over the world, in Singapore time, Africa Central time, and which is more or less the same as UK and Europe time, and of course, Europe. Today, we bring five founders coming from Turkey, coming from UK, and Portugal. So before introducing our founders, you can find all our pitch events, all of them, which is a pretty many today, but also my interview to founders, and also we launch another very great podcast, which is named the Life of a Founder, which is an intro to the life of any founders, because everyone has a life behind just running the business and try to make it the next unicorn. So you can follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. But also, you will find on all of them all the videos I said regarding everything, whatever we do in EquityMatch. Also, for everyone who wants to pitch, you can come. You can just email to pitch@equitymatch.com, and we will be more than pleased to welcome you to our pitch event. Now, in terms of funders, today, as I say, we're five, and I really would like to start introducing one by one. As you can see, our great founders in front of you. So I'm starting introducing our first founder, which is Ugur Gurbuz, founder of investing Ankara Turkey game pre-seed USD 100 between 100 and 300,000. How's it going, Ugur?
Oh, it's great. Thank you for asking, Max. I just want to briefly introduce myself. I am Ugur. I'm living in Ankara. I've been in mobile app development over 5 years. Especially 2 years is in fintech apps and 3 years of mobile game apps. So currently, we are planning to develop a game called Investing, and we are creating investing based on my team's experiences on mobile game development. We've been developing games for well-known publishers like Zynga, like Mooney, and we already have a portfolio over 5 million active users. And besides that, we already developed over 60 different unique mobile game apps, including our fintech apps, which has funded over $1 million. I can easily say I worked over 65 different apps from now. So based on my experiences in investing, like any other game development company, we were inspecting the problems in the game industry, especially Web3 integrations, because as you know, there are way too many people lost the money from the game tokens, simple NFT images and everything. So me and my team, we gathered and we scoped what are the problems in the current Web3 integration in Web2 and Web2 games. So basically, currently Web3 games are not flawless. You cannot easily sign in. You have to connect your wallet and everything. It takes a lot of time, and it's a little bit intimidating for the mobile game users and other game users as well. So besides that, there's an obscurity of token prices for those games. There are way too many examples. People are buying tokens from $100. It can robust up to 100K, and it can go to zero. That's a great intimidating point for entry level players and investors. And the biggest problem in the current Web3 games is they're just not fun. Those games are just replica of the current when you check other games, they are saying, oh, we are making the Web3 version of Fortnite, we are making Web3 version of any other Counter-Strike, but there's a Counter-Strike in there. How we solving these problems are the first things first, we want to provide a working and fun product, which is which provides a way more immersive experiences than any other game in the market. Except from that, we don't want to just rely on the Web3 market income models, because we don't want to be a limited project with 100,000 Web3 players. No, we have a West like resources to get like you get way too many customers from Web2 market, and with them we can boost our income model like any other game. Besides that, we really want to solve the accessibility problem with like easy integration methods. When you sign in, we will create a wallet for your system, which is already which is already working simultaneously with like Polygon smart chain system. In that way, if you are like a Web2 player or Web3, it doesn't matter. You will have a wallet. So basically, in that sense, we decided to create a product called as investing. So what's then investing? Investing is a match 3 puzzle city building game. Build it on Polygon. I mean, like the Matic blockchain system. So in our game, both Web2 and Web3 players can play in the same game universe, and they can interact with them. So besides that, in terms of market sizes, we have in terms of we have to divide it into two. The first is Web2 game, the gaming market we know. So total addressable market of Web2 gaming is $20 billion annually. And serviceable available market for our prospect is $155 billion. And in terms of serviceable obtainable market we can access is over $4 billion annually. On the other hand, in Web3 market, by the way, I'm just putting the worst and the most pessimistic options in here. In the inverse scenario, based on the predictions, the Web3 gaming market will hit something close to $40 billion in terms of total addressable market. Besides that, our service serviceable available market will be around $30 billion. And we want to obtain at least a $500 million of this the revenue annually. So I would like to show you a chart how crypto and internet adoption is going similarly. There were way too many people in 90s and early 2000s were coming up with problems how they were just complaining about the internet businesses are not scalable, they are not working and everything. And when we check the current markets, the adaptation, they are going simultaneously. Sorry, I have to speed up a little bit. So we have a competitor competitors from the both market, like Candy Crush, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, but Homescapes. But we want to we believe if we in our unique unique gameplay can defeat all our competitors in the market. So I'm sorry, I think we are running out of time. I don't want to take anyone's time. We have a well-experienced team from the different sectors, like VFX. We have a team members working multi-billion-dollar projects, multi-billion-dollar game projects like Clash of Clans. We have you can access our documents in here, in this QR code. You can access our detailed pitch deck, business plans, economic models and everything. And our of course the demo YouTube video in here. I don't want sorry, I could keep, but I don't want to waste anyone's time so far.
Thank you so much, Ugur.
You're welcome.
Let me help you to talk a bit more. So how much are you raising?
Currently we are in the pre-seed round, so that will be around 100K to 300K. Actually, we need 300K, but for a kick, an actual kickstart, we need something around at least 100,000 US dollars.
You are on both sides. Your market is on both Web2 and Web3. How can you address this? And where are you more focused? On 2, on 3?
I'm sorry?
Where are you more focused? Where are you focused? On Web3 or you want to play in between?
Actually, that's a game for the both players from the Web2 and the Web3. So in our game universe, if you create an account, you can play the game as it is. But if you are a Web3 player, you can access the NFT items, NFT entities in our game, and you can, instead of in-game coins, you can obtain NFT tokens In that way, we are giving the freedom to players. They can play for fun, or like if they want to make an investment, that's a platform for them. Or if they just want to just like invest like a small amount of money and like wait for their token price to go high. That's a platform for them, because like there are like three different like investors in games. The first the well-known investors like buying stocks from Activision, like Ubisoft kind of companies. Second is they are just like buying game tokens as an investment, and there are like Web3 players. They are playing the game and earning money. Well, we created a platform for those three different types of potential buyers.
I mean, in terms of traction, did you start already, or where are you standing now?
Like in terms of like traction, we couldn't start anything because we have like a working like a demo system actually. But like for tractions, we have to launch our game into App Store and Google Play Store. Actually, like with our like pre-seed investments, we will be able to launch our game in those platforms, and then like our plan is just like start getting some tractions, and like after seed fund and like Series A fund, we really like to like boost ourselves in terms of like income models.
In terms of income.
In terms of income, like with this pre-seed investment fund, we will complete the game. We are planning to do that, and after this completion, we will launch the game in the markets. And after the seed funds, if we receive enough fundraising, we will use like all of our seed investment for marketing. Because there are way too many. I'm sorry for interrupting.
How do you monetize your business?
I didn't have enough time for this, but like in terms of like monetization, we have like four different income models. First, in-app purchases. Every building that's like a demo concept, the demo concept city, of course. But like we are selling like in-game items with in-game money. They are not like crypto or anything. They are just like Candy Crush money in there. Also, we are selling like different entities. Like yes, exactly. Like we will have like in-app purchases. It contains like cosmetics, extra lives, or any other in-game cosmetics you can imagine. Besides like NFT ones, and except from that, like we have like land sales. Like for example, after we launch the game and in our it's also available in our roadmap. We want to make the replicas of the actual world cities. For example, you can buy like a replica of like London. You can like place your NFT buildings in there, and you can generate income besides besides in-app purchase revenues. I'm talking. Like except from that, we have like token sales. That's our like another way of like income generation. Also, people will be able to get those tokens in the game as well. Like if they can get those tokens by playing the game. And also, except from all of these, we want to make like collaborations with real world companies who would really like to dive into like the Web3 market. I have like a great example of Prada. So Prada was they were launching a game with Candy Crush, and in terms of like launching an external game with a company like King, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes 6 months, a year. It really depends. But in our platform, they can easily dive into our platform, create their own content, and literally in less than 2 weeks, they can have their content. And they will be able to reach all the potential users we have instead of like getting new users and new installs.
Ugur, thank you so much. Stay there. Don't go. So we'll back soon. I'm moving to our second founder, Ina Burgstaller, co-founder and CEO of Bionabu, London, United Kingdom. Of course, Bionabu is a global platform, education, tech, seed around 1 million in Great Britain pound. How's it going, Ina?
Hi, Max. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Ina Burgstaller. I'm the founder and CEO of Bionabu. Our vision is to help global healthcare educators to automate personalized continuous medical education with power of AI. As the founder and the C-level industry professional with 20 more years of experience in biopharma, my personal story has been shaped by the deep passion for personalized education in the healthcare space and drive to make the positive impact in the healthcare in total. So let's see what's the problem we are solving. Doctors are typically required to meet a minimum of 50 or more CME credit hours per year or engage in accredited educational programs in order to uphold their licenses and certifications. CME content creators also face challenges, and this is the range of challenges that includes logistical difficulties, inadequate content quality, and limited learner engagement, leading to frustration, burnout, and disillusion, which is very common in healthcare professionals. For those who are not from healthcare, NHS is facing big problem with a lot of doctors wanting to leave, and this is one of the reasons. Now, we validated the problem. With over 500 medical students and junior doctors subscribed to our platform, what did we learn? 80% of them don't have access to the quality curated content to allow them to progress with their careers and embrace adoption of technology. MedTech is not the part of the medical curriculum either. It's a jump part curriculum. We are going to fix this. Let's look how we are going to differentiate ourselves. We are being at the forefront of edutech market, pioneering the integration of AI and machine learning to provide personalized, high quality, and affordable SME content. And this is very important, particularly for the younger generation. If you look at the data points, it's a juicy market, right? Presently, we are projecting 1% of total market share to generate 40 million by 2027. We provide a complete solution to address the problem with the bespoke proprietary infrastructure. Currently, we are operating in the market, and our focus is now on educators and healthcare institutions to offer them a SaaS subscription and services, which is specifically designed to automate the creation and manual work and digitalization services to deliver SME content coursework globally. Now, we are actively seeking angel investors and early stage VCs who are looking to expand their portfolio by investing in innovative edutech solutions. In essence, we assembled an exceptional team. I'll just move to the slides, which is also represented by me in this call today, who is capable, and they are also domain experts, to accelerate the company growth and deliver the scalable state-of-the-art technology. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Ina. You have been absolutely not on time. You actually reduced your time, so we have more time to talk. So first of all, let me, Lawrence is with us, is one of your team members, and Richard as well. So in case they can even speak. Now, welcome Richard, welcome Lawrence. Let me ask you, where exactly Bionabu is standing today in terms of adopt market fit and adoption?
Richard, would you like to answer this?
I'm sorry, Max, I couldn't hear you. Can you restate the question, please?
Where is Bionabu standing today in terms of market fit and adoption?
You know what? I think we're at a very, very early stage. So I'll tell you what we know. What we know is that there is a large demand for the type of service that we offer. What we also know is that the delivery of continuing medical education is in and of itself an evolving field. It's an evolving industry, and the tools by which it can be delivered continue to change. We feel what we are bringing is something different, innovative, and extremely accessible for people. I can tell you from spending about 30 years myself in the healthcare industry, working with both young physicians as well as established physicians, it has always been a challenge for them to maintain licensure, number one, and number two, to maintain their level of knowledge across an ever-evolving industry for them, an ever-evolving field of science for them. And what we're trying to bring to them is something that is sensitive to their individual needs, thus the AI component, that the system continues to learn as they learn, the machine learning component, and creates something that is both accessible and price sensitive to the varying needs that people have. What we also know from having the platform is that healthcare is a team sport. So by creating the platform that we have and the delivery system that we have, we are not only giving them access to peer-reviewed content, we're also giving them access to peers. So there's an opportunity for group learning, group interaction, as well as access to peer-reviewed content. I hope that answers the question, but we feel it's evolving and we're evolving with the field.
Of course you did. I mean, the problem is the quality and access to the content, right?
That is absolutely correct.
How Bionabu makes it working compared to the others where they failed?
Ina, you want me to answer? Or do you want to talk to that? You're muted. Ina, you're muted.
Richard, maybe you can start answering and I can fill the gaps as well.
Okay. So the way we feel that we're going about it is really through our platform. What we've set up is not just a CME system, but we've also created a community which gives people access to their peers, as well as the peer-reviewed product that we are offering to people. So it really exists it sort of exists at two levels. One is making available content. That content comes in peer-reviewed lectures. That content comes through mentorship programs. There's all of those things. The second thing that we've done is we've created a community of people. So there is access to, right now we're at 1,000 people, and we've done this with virtually no advertising. This has been strictly word of mouth. It's people talking about what we're doing, what we're offering. So there's a community of 1,000 people. Roughly 500 of those are actual practitioners, junior doctors, medical students, and other physicians. So we are offering that as well. In addition to what we are providing by way of the peer-reviewed content, we are also doing a series of meetings. So we sort of view ourselves as a 24/7 conference. You go to a conference for three reasons. One, you go to network. Two, you go to advertise for yourself. And three, you go for education. Our platform runs globally. It's available 24/7. So there is almost a constant access and availability in order for people that want to access the services, be it the education, the networking component, and so on. The other thing that we are looking at, and Ina, I believe, mentioned this, we started out as a peer-to-peer SaaS model. What we quickly realized in going through this is that we had an even larger opportunity if we look at it as a B2B model. And that's part of what we're trying to migrate to now, and part of what we are looking for the seed funds for. There's a large opportunity available through academic medical centers, universities, foundations, these cluster organizations that are all looking for opportunities to educate and to reach their membership. And we offer a platform that creates that availability and that accessibility. It does it in a cost-effective way. And the last thing that I would mention in terms of where we are, we're not a test platform. We're well beyond beta testing. We have a fully functioning system. We've had few, if any, issues. We've built quality code, which we have protected with proper intellectual property, trade secrets, and so on. What we're trying to do now, and what we need the funds for, is to create our market presence so that more people know that we're out there and do this in a proactive, thoughtful way.
Thank you so much, Richard. Unfortunately, we have a limited time, but that's my question, the last one. You are seeking 1 million in seed funding. Now, how are you going to use this money? I don't want to know how you are going to execute this. That's your receipt to win. But what must be done by Bionabu that's the most critical time. Seed, and after seed, maybe comes failure. I hope not for you guys. Or maybe you start scaling and going big. What you need to make this jump?
There are three things that, Ina, it's up to you.
Go ahead.
There are three things that we need. One is we do have some additional technology we want to develop to continue to enhance the platform. particularly on the B2B side. So there are some things that I wouldn't say that we don't do. There's still some things that we need to add. And I would say that probably takes up about 20 to 25% of the ask. The majority of what we're asking for is for marketing and business development. That is probably our biggest challenge. We are pretty much European based now, although we have enrollment on the platform, I want to say in 11 different countries. We want to enter the US market. We want to get into the Indian market. There's a lot of markets that we'd like to enter. We need to do that in a proactive, thoughtful way. The balance of the funds, I would say, would be for working capital so that we have enough. There is some hiring that we need to do. We need to scale. Most of what we have accomplished so far, frankly, it's been an interesting model. We have done through internships. We've had volunteers come on board. It creates an educational opportunity. The last thing that I would mention, Max, that I think is particularly important, we have a sensitivity to trying to provide service to underserved communities. And that's reaching out to physicians that are in markets and in countries and in communities where they don't have easy access to continuing education and reaching them as well. So that's the way we would use the funds: marketing, working capital, and further tech development.
Thank you so much, Richard. Ina, stay. We are all back soon and moving to our next funder. So, our next funder is Emmanuel Isika, CEO of HelpAI, London, UK. AI, pre-seed round, 50K in USD. Emmanuel, welcome so much. You are pretty, I don't want to say cheap because cheap is not the right word, but you're pretty convenient compared to that of other fellows that you are just 50K. I'm sure this 50K you're going to use very well. Manuel, please give an intro to yourself and after you can just pitch. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Max. I'm excited to be here. So I'm Emmanuel. Currently, I have over half a decade years of experience in startup and then basically growing startup. And I've worked with various startup multinationals and then within the environment of UK. And we know how to do this on tight budget. So I'm building HelpAI, which is the future of matchmaking startups with professional. Think about Tinder for matchmaking startup. And we have a very good, extensive team. Myself, who has experience in growth and then being a TED speaker featured in the United Nations and some other amazing conferences. And alongside with me is Michael. Michael single-handedly built Vesti backend system, which enabled Vesti to become Techstar company, which is the top 2 accelerator in the globe. And also, Yemi is one of the core engineer at Doja, who contributed to the core code that enabled Doja to become a Y Combinator company last year. And together, we decided to come together to build HelpAI. And what HelpAI is doing is our vision is to develop a solution that enables startups to easily connect to qualified professionals in order for them to build, to scale, and then to grow their company. And sincerely, you will agree with me that finding talent is extremely hard. And what HelpAI do, we use seconds to match startups to talent in seconds. Now, going on, we are solving the problem of talent globally. And why we venture into HelpAI is because myself, while running my previous startup Personalize, I found it hard to find a co-founder, basically another talent. And this took 5 months. And all the founders here will agree with me how difficult it is to find a co-founder. I started looking through my network. I went to LinkedIn, to Y Combinator, co-founder matching to and lots. But still, this took me 5 months to find a co-founder. And after finding the co-founder, we broke up due to differences. And this is why I'm building HelpAI, to turn the status quo around. And HelpAI uses artificial intelligence to match startup to professional, make it easier to get matched. So, and we do this instantly and very fast than our competitor, as this is our leverage. And we use AI reach a strain which is a part of ML in order for data gathering, then data training, and then for matching. Basically for everything regarding LPI, and this up to do with minutes. Okay, let's have a walkthrough through how this is going to work. I'll be talking to the video and then we'll be proceeding from there, basically. So this is how HelpAI work. Okay, want to go. So the first thing is we are starting with a very niche industry, which is matching founders with co-founders, and every quarter will be expanding to other professionals, such as senior talent, C-level talent, which takes 6 months for a startup to find, investors, professionals in the niche level, and every other talent which startup need. So this is huge, and this is going to be the next billion-dollar industry in the globe. And the first thing you need to do is to create an account, basically, which is very easy, and then the flow is very simple to do as you build this platform with simplicity. You can choose if you're a startup or you do not have a startup, and include your information, and immediately this takes you to confirm your details and then to the matching section. And this, just like Tinder, you can like to connect to a profile, you can decline if you are not interested in the profile. And the amazing thing about this is when you both match, then the connection starts and you are good to go. Okay, so why is this the big thing? The matching industry is currently at $30.9 billion, and then we have the addressable market of 950 million. And we require just 2 million users to become a unicorn company. That is a $1 billion. And then looking at our competitor who are converting 50% from trial to paid users. And with this, with our pricing model, we aim to become $1 billion in 4 years. And this will be one of the fast growing companies even in the globe. Now, I know some of you will be asking why now. We are doing this because OpenAI is the next big thing and Y Combinator is the next big thing. This is our competitor. This is our roadmap. And we currently have around 100 plus founders using our application. And then we have paying users. Half of these are paying users paying as high as $20 in a month. But now we're focusing on our products. And what we need right now is we'll make money through subscriptions, and we need $50,000 in order to take this to the next level. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Manuel. So let me start with how much are you asking? That's 50K. Are you sure it's enough?
Yeah, so we are running lean, and that is my goal, because I've worked with startup, early stage, mid stage, and then growth stage, and we are running lean as a company, and this will be enough. And what this will acquire for us is around 30,000 users, and this 30,000 users is going to bring $150,000 ARR in revenue.
Before I move to the second question, if everyone wants to make any question to Manuel or all our founders, can just ask, please, and we bring question to them. Now, are you going to market your platform? And are you going to develop an application as well?
Pardon, can you repeat?
How are you going to market? What's the market strategy to get these 2 million in users?
Okay, and the GTM is divided into 3 phases. And the first phase, which we are currently executing, is where we leverage the founders' proficiency and expert endorsement, basically, for myself and Yemi, because we are market leader in this industry. And then what we're doing is based through communities. We are market leader for startup communities that have around 50,000 startup in it. And then we are leveraging our position in there, hosting bi-weekly events, and then pushing our platform to there for them to use. And also we have a peaks of newsletters to partner with 50,000 startup audience, and then we are currently looking at partnership deal with them. So once the money is set in, we are going to like push out into that in our numbers. And we are looking at YouTube communities and some other sponsorship and events in order to sponsor to go to market. And with these, we'll be able to grow to around 1 million users. That is like the first phase. And the next phase, which we're going to do, is eating the market, that is through ad, running paid advertisements across Twitter, across LinkedIn, across other social media platforms, where we've built products that are user and love even in that aspect.
Let me close with authenticity. The majority of platforms, there is serious problem with fake profiles. So I'm going to make sure that founders and co-founders always coming to your platform are real, not fake, and don't jump just to steal some idea and walk away.
Yeah, thank you so much. So for that, we have an very intensive verification process for startup founders, as we only permit those that are actually founders into the platform at the initial stage. Yeah, that, so we verify a startup before allowing them in, and with that you're going to reduce the spam rate, and then the platform will be less salesy, and that is our plan to resolve that. And with that we'll be able to develop a model to automate like that process in the future. So we are looking at how to leverage on AI in order to do that. That's why we have our AI, where we train the data with, okay, what a fake profile look like, and then reducing fraud detection.
That's a pretty crowded market. I'm sure you have your receipt to make it working. Now, 50K coming from who? I mean, who is the investor you're looking for? What's the investor person in your mind?
Pardon, can you repeat that?
Who's the investor persona? Who have in your mind? Angels? Or do you need money,
For now,
knowledge?
thank you. For now, we are looking for angels, because we believe angels will bring like more into the table at this moment, as we want someone that is fully involved in the company. So we are looking for angels.
Manuel, say thank you so much. Please stay with us. Don't go because we are all back soon. I'll move it to founder number 4. Shola Shitta, founder of Atyourtime, London logistics, seed around 1 million in pounds. How's it going, Shola? Unmute yourself, please.
Good
Thank
afternoon,
you.
Max. How are you?
All good, all good. Thank you so much for coming. Please give an intro to yourself, and after you can go straight to pitch.
Thank you, Max, for having me and your team, for giving me this opportunity to showcase our work. My name is Shola Shitta. I'm the founder and CEO of Atyourtime Limited. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to successfully work for global brands, ranging from banking, oil and gas, and retailing. And with all these brands in this, I've worked within teams that create, scale, and optimize solutions for products, but putting the customer at the center of it all. And that's what Atyourtime is all about. We are customer centric. What is Atyourtime? So I'll tell you what we do. So I'll start with our team. Like I said, I'm the founder and CEO, Shola Shitta, and our CFO with over 25 years of experience as a chartered accountant is Philip Gale. Russell Chesler is our Chief Technical Officer. And for the digital marketing, we have Peter Rollins with over 25 years experience as well. And for legal advisors, we use Waterfront Solicitors for all our legal matters. So, introduction of Atyourtime. Atyourtime is a socially responsible, customer-centric company with one overarching goal. We're here to revolutionize food delivery in the UK by infusing technology with redefined process to ensure health and safety standards and enhance the food delivery experience for both customers and restaurants. Our food delivery platform offers a unique end-to-end service with the adoption of our patented sales solution for food delivery packages that ensures food quality and standards for restaurants, tamper-proof during the delivery journey, and safety and hygiene assurances for customers upon receipt of their food packages. So with that, what's our mission statement? Our mission statement is basically we're here to bridge the gap within the existing food handling and delivery sector by ensuring a seamless, tamper-proof, and trackable service from restaurants to their customers in a timely and measurable fashion. Right now in the food delivery space, there is provision for how your food is prepared in the kitchen. It's well regulated. However, the journey from the process, the moment your food leaves the restaurant till it gets to you, there's no sort of regulation at all. And then, which now brings us to the problem we're trying to solve now. So what's the problem we're trying to solve? I'm going to give you just give you references. So these are there. So it says the problem we're trying to solve here is food theft, food tampering, food stealing, and food thieving by drivers, by unscrupulous drivers, not all the drivers, by the way. However, there is a survey of statistics that says nearly 80% of delivery drivers polled by Circuit Road Planner admitted to touching our food in transit. Again, Fox News, as of November last year, said 8 out of 10 drivers admit to touching our food in transit. So again, if I'm sure most of us, when we pick up any social media site, you will see pictures of, skits with drivers doing all sorts with people's food. So all the problems we're trying to solve here is food handling, food contamination, food temperature, customer confidence. When we say customer confidence, what are we selling to you? Our USP is we're selling peace of mind to the customers. Everybody else is selling delivery to them, but we're selling, in addition to delivery, we're selling peace of mind to all our customers. So what's Atyourtime? So Atyourtime, I mentioned earlier that we are a limited company. However, our offering is serviced by our sister company called Atyourtime Technology. Atyourtime Technology and Atyourtime Limited are a subsidiary of a holding company called Atyourtime Group Limited. So our solution, we have a patented technology called Tag and Scan. And for that technology, this is everything that we cover: perishable goods. This is our service gap. The sectors we cover: the food delivery sector, medical sector, legal sector, retail sector, and some other sectors as we go along. But for the purpose of what we're doing today, our focus solely is on food delivery. So let's first look at the global markets analysis of this, the industry we're talking about. It's been projected that for revenue in the online food delivery markets is projected to reach $1.2 trillion in 2023. And that same revenue is expected to show an annual growth rate of 12.67, resulting in a projected market volume of $1.65 trillion by 2027. Since post-pandemic, we found out that grocery delivery segment is expected, has really shot up. So because of that, that segment is expected to show a revenue growth of 22.2% in 2024. Right now, the market's largest segment is the grocery delivery, as I mentioned earlier on, with a projected market volume of $0.63 trillion in 2023. For global comparison, we tend to use for the analysis, they use most revenue will be generated in China, which is about 395 million in 2023. So now let's come back to the UK market analysis. The UK market analysis, it says revenue in the online food delivery market, blah, blah, blah. It's projected to reach $40.6 billion in 2023. Revenue is expected to show an annual growth rate of 12.12%. The meal delivery segment is expected to show a revenue of growth of 20.7% in 2024. The market largest segment is grocery delivery with a projected market volume of 22.89 billion in 2023. All these figures are there for us to go through later so that I can carry on with the presentation. So this is a continuation of the UK market. And in the UK, the food delivery sector today is controlled by 3 major players, namely Just Eat, Uber Eats, and Deliveroo. And all these brands in total control.
I don't want to stop you, but please, in 30 seconds close, otherwise we don't have time for the last
Okay,
founder.
so in total, all the markets, all these companies, they have a market share of 30%. So that tells us there's still 70% of the population of the market that has not been tapped into. for different reasons. And one of those reasons is for food tampering and food stealing. So which is the solution we're preferring right now. So that's the UK market share. Like I said to you, UK Justice has the biggest market share of 45%, Uber Eats has 27%, and Deliveroo has 21%. So to quickly go to the total UK target market, the addressable market is between 3.5 to 4 million users. The serviceable market is 3.5 to 4 million users. Our serviceable obtainable market is 500K based on our projected revenue of us having at least 50 restaurants on our terminal on the first month, doing an average of 7 deliveries a day at minimum order of £20. So this is our target market. With this target market of 471 user download, we're hoping that this will give us projected of £335.7 million. So that's our revenue model. We have a one-off joining fee by the restaurants of £400 plus VAT. We charge a fixed 30% commission. We are the least charge in the industry at the moment. After paying for your food, the customer is expected to pay towards delivery. On the delivery charge, on the delivery payments we charge 15% on all delivery charges. And again, we have created another product based on our survey and research in the market, which is drivers only, because at the moment we found that our restaurants are struggling to pay the commission. So they'd rather not pay the commission and keep all their money. So because of that, we have introduced a product called delivery only. So with that, the customers order from them directly. They don't come to our platform. They order from them directly and they just pay a monthly subscription for using that service. So our financial projection, we're hoping that this for the last year 2023, 5.4 million. And again, like I said,
go to the funding because we are out of time.
Okay.
We need to.
What's this?
How much are you asking for?
So I'm asking for £1 million. Hold on. So we're trying to raise £1 million for the next 2 quarters. And that's basically we are at the stage we've gone to. We are at the stage where we're operational now. We have over 300 restaurants on our platform, but we haven't got enough inventories to take care of those restaurants, which is why we're here to raise £1 million. And that £1 million will take us through the next 2 quarters.
Shola, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we don't have time because we have been using all the 10 minutes for pitching. But the only question I have, please be very brief, 30 seconds. How do you compete with Uber Eats, Just Eat, and these guys are huge?
Like I said to you, what we sell is what we're selling to you is peace of mind. Nobody sells peace of mind to you. The reason that that why we're here today is because I saw a driver about 4.5 years ago eating someone's food. And the moment I saw this idea, I thought of, what can be done? Whoever owned that food did not know what was going on. And that's why I said we're people-centric. So for us, the peace of mind that we're selling cannot be monetized.
Shola, thank you so much. Stay there. We are all back soon. And moving to our last, of course, not the least founder at all. So our last founder is Bakhrom Kholmatov, founder of Admeal, Lisbon, Portugal, food tech and Web3 pre-seed $500,000 in USD. How's it going, Bakhrom?
Hey, hi, Max. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, my name is Bakhrom. I'm the founder of Admeal. Admeal is a decentralized network of foodies with social fi network that aims to help every foodie to become creator and start earning money. Basically, what we're building, we're going to help every foodies to start earning money. So there's like more than 1.6 billion people who's like cooking on an everyday basis. This like cooking routines kind of like boring. And what we're going to do, we are building the solution free app which rewards daily cookings in gamified way by interacting with recipe creators and CPG brands. And using these rewards, they can buy products, donate to charity, monetize recipes, and also can get NFTs from brands. And users can find the recipe, cook it, get rewards, and these rewards could be exchanged on marketplaces. And also they can take a part in cooking challenges or maybe like be part of brand campaigns. and get rewards in tokens and NFTs. And also they can monetize their recipes by owning NFTs. The market is quite huge. We are targeting three markets. It's like recipe sales market, NFT collectibles, and also like NFT influence marketing market. And we aiming to reach like 1.5 billion serviceable obtainable market. Before moving to the Web3, we run more than 100 experiments in Web2 with food creators. And based on this test, we made a revenue around like 40K, and we got a lot of insights. And based on these insights, we understand that we should move to the Web3 and create new business model and new product so that all segments and all users could benefit from our product. And this current market, we don't have really competitors. We're kind of unique, but there's like similar project that doing something similar but completely different. There's like a company called Wanderer, Foodverse Wanderer, kind of like food gamified project who raised like $2 million and partnered with a lot of brands, and also kind of gourmet NFT, kind of like recipe NFT, but not the same as us. And also Web2, a project that's completely different and it's not compatible with us. Most to earn business model, they have two tokens. So basically to have a control on inflation of the main cryptocurrency of the app. So we also have two tokens. First of all, like dish token that will be generated for cooking, and also could be spent for buying discounts, and ADM token that will be used as a main cryptocurrency of the app and will be used for any transaction inside of the app. And we have like several monetization model. One of them is like popular inside of the Web3 markets, like transaction fee, and also like NFT collectibles and promotion tools for brands. In 2022, we did a pivot to the Web3, and we participated in a hackathon and won a prize from Polygon and Silo. We built Web3 MVP and tested with 500 users. And also we started growing our community. We have right now in Twitter 7K, in Discord 5K. And this year we were accepted to the Google Web3 Startup Program. And we, in 1 month, we are going to launch our NFT collections. Next year, 2024, it will be mostly focused on building NFT tools for CPG brands, integrating machine learning for validating cookings, and also NFT marketplace. In 2025, it will be Admeal protocol and integration with digital identity that will help us to monetize cooking data, and so that users can start earning money even on selling data. So we're seeking 500K to reach 50K monthly active users by end of this year, and also launch ready to scale platform for foodies and food and content creators, and build full stack development team. And there's like already 2 funds who interested to join our pre-seed and seed round. Myself, I have a background in software development, and then I transitioned to product management and launched like several businesses. I came to the Web3 in 2017 and personally invested more than 50 crypto projects and contributed them. And Richard is CTO. He has really huge experience in software development. Pavel, he worked in Mars and has experience in launching businesses in USA and EU. And Adam is also like good senior blockchain developer who worked in well-known companies like Sandbox, Stormix, Palantir. And we have plus 10 amazing people who right now contributing because they love our vision and our idea. That's it.
Thank you so much, Bakhrom. Let me start with users. Who are your paying users today?
It's like every housewife who is like cooking on everyday basis at home.
And how do they benefit from the NFT? And also, can you be more precise on the token side in terms of monetization?
Sure. So how they can benefit, they just get rewards for validating their cookings in our app, so that they can, by validating, they will get rewards, and also they can like create their own recipe and start selling it and selling their like own NFTs. So on our side, we'll have like tokenomics that will manage all this liquidity inside our app.
In terms of payments, are the payments done only via crypto and tokens, or can be done also in fiat?
Inside of our app will be only in crypto. So if someone wants to like buy crypto, so they will be like fiat on ramp services that will help to convert it.
But do you provide an exchange for this?
No, there's like a lot of services that could be integrated to us, so it's kind of easy.
So today, if I want to use your service, I must have my wallet.
Wallet creation would be kind of easy because kind of like new technology called account abstraction. So it's like it's outdated that user journey where you need like to create wallets and save seed phrase and so on. So kind of right now it's kind of easy, and mass adoption is happening right now.
What's the strategy to scale to go to the mass adoption as we talk?
So basically, once we launch, we'll start actively to start marketing. So basically, actually, this food is quite easy to reach them because there's like millions of them sitting in Facebook, Instagram, like chats and so on. So, and they usually start like telling and growing by word of mouth,
Unfortunately, we are very close to the end. Bakhrom, thank you so much. Don't go, stay there because we are actually right now all back.
Thank you.
And we always close in only one way, which means to each of you 1 minute, no more than 1 minute because we are going to ready to cross our time. And what I'm going to ask you is why invest in your startup, but also what motivates you. So let me start with you, Bakhrom, so you can, as we are still in talking. First of all, what's your motivation? Why are you doing this? And secondly, why investing in your startup?
Yeah, personally, I like working on the projects that makes something changes and brings value to the end user. So basically, usually I work on the two things, like the things that brings value to the users, and so that these users could be like satisfied with this product. Second is like technology. So the technology that helps us to create new business model and new products. And personally, usually I work with such products, kind of like motivates me because this kind of like innovation and when like that they will like connect like different markets using technology. And regarding the investment part, so as we like helping not just like working on this like technology part, but we also like trying to help like usually users, like billions of users. Yes, so we will like start growing really faster because we see that there's like demand. Yes, so we tested, there's like users who's growing, and there's like already we have 4K community members who's like waiting for our mobile app. So basically there's like just demand for our product.
Thank you so much, Bakhrom.
Okay.
Shola, very briefly, please. Why invest in your startup and what's your motivation?
Thank you. What motivates me? This whole idea started with like I said, you were people centric. What motivates me? The fact that I'm able to conceive an idea based on what I saw, and that has now been transcribed or turned to this. That for me motivates me every day because I know the sky is just the beginning for what we're offering here. And secondly, my son is my family. I would say is my son and my daughter are my biggest motivator. The logo, as something as small as a logo, they designed it. So for me, the fact that I'm able to pass something else to my children to say an idea can actually turn to something else, that's for me motivates me. And everyone around me as well, seeing what I'm doing, at least I am impacting people's life positively to say, if you can do it, that means it's possible. That for me, that is the motivation. Apart from the money side, money drives all of us. But for me now, money is secondary. It's more about getting this business to the maximum where I know it can get to. Why invest in me? Why invest in Atyourtime? I've showed you some figures, the market analysis, the market share out there. Even with all the big names we have together as we speak right now, they have not covered 30% of the market. So the market is there. And apart from that, we are selling peace of mind. Our software is a subscription-based service. We have everything. For us to be able to build this system, we have spoken to 92 different restaurants. So we know what the issues are. We have built everything to our system, and we are here to revolutionize the markets and change the markets. That's it.
Thank you, Shola. Thank you. Ugur.
Okay, so like what motivates me is like this is not my first startup actually, and also this is not the first project I am involved hit like $1 million of like gross revenue. I know how it will end up, or how it can be end up, or how much I can be successful, because there are way too many people like complaining about about the future of the Web3 technologies. But there is a market in there. We know like how scalable it is, and like we have like we know its potentials when we give the right chances to the markets. This motivates me, and I know like I really believe in my game idea. If I don't do this, like someone else will do this in following years, and I don't want to. Why that person that wouldn't be me? That's my main motivation in general.
Ugur, can you hear me? I think I had some problem with the connection, probably myself.
Oh,
Can you hear
is
me?
it? Yeah. I can see you. Okay, that's my
Thank you so much.
things.
Emmanuel,
Wow, thank you so much. My motivation is because I could not find a co-founder for 5 good months. I thought it wasn't a problem until I saw at least 3 to 10 founders request for co-founders in the community where I am. And this motivates me because despite the high competitor in the space, despite $1 billion of startup in this space, the problem persists. And this is my motivation. Then why invest? HelpAI is just raising $50,000. And this is the best deal you can get for a company that will be much valued very high like LPI. Why? Because in the next 4 years, you are in the path to become a unicorn. So if you don't invest now, you can't get this deal ever again. Yeah, so that's why you should invest in us. Thank you.
unfortunately, I'm having some problem with the connection. So you're
So, Ina, you can go next.
Okay, great. So I guess I will answer exactly the same questions as my fellows. So what's my motivation? I'm a female founder. I'm the mother. I'm the main expert in more than 20 years experience in this industry. And my personal journey and personalized education and personalized choices in a career made this burning desire for me to make the long-lasting impact in the healthcare industry, to help all this young generation of healthcare entrepreneurs and healthcare professionals to make better choices in life, to improve their life, to improve quality of life, and to improve this by personalized career and personalized education, to be more informed and not to make mistakes that our generation did and the generation before our generation, when they only changed the jobs once in their life. So that's not sustainable. And I'm driven by all these stories of countless healthcare professionals who struggled for years, either to find a job that would really motivate them, would really be desired to fix something, to find what the problem even. It's you won't believe, but this is actually for healthcare professionals. It's a big problem to find what the problem is and how to fix. And even if they have an ideas, we want to help them to build these innovative solutions or share their knowledge or share their experience with the content to help others to fix something for better quality of life for our patients, to improve healthcare outcomes. And we want to hear their voices. We want to hear their experiences. We want to create a safe environment to do so, with harmonization, with quality control. This is something really important, Max, to your point when you ask how we do this, by implementing quality control measures, that the content we create on our platform is unique, verified, proprietary, and helpful. This is what we do. And yes, I'm determined to push these boundaries, to help others to innovate, and we innovate ourselves with our technology, and we're learning constantly with our AI and machine learning to make this content, to make this knowledge sharing and experiences by our learners truly innovative. And we are going to revolutionize continued medical education in this field. So now, why invest in us? It's a very simple, 3 reasons. It's a solid market opportunity, right? It's a space for everyone. There are no competitors, only partners. And even if we have 1% of our target market, we are already successful. And we also want others to succeed with us. So it's a working product, right? It's already, it's solid, it's built, it's in market and in revenue. So we are ready to expand. We are ready to build R&D on our AI and machine learning to be even more precise, more accurate, to help all of us and our patients. And this is equals opportunity for our investors to be part of this journey and to have return of their investment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Bakhrom, Shola, Ugur, Emmanuel. Unfortunately, I had some problem with my connection today because the problem comes on my side. But I really want to thank to all of you and today and for this great pitch. We are back again next week, as always, Tuesday and Thursday. And we also run on Wednesday the pitch event for Africa, not every week, but almost, as well for Asia. I thank you to everyone who has been watching our pitch event. You can get in touch with our founder directly or come to EquityMatch and we'll make the introduction to them. Again, thank you to all of you. I'm sorry for this slightly bad connection today, but sometimes technology helps, sometimes let you down. And thank you again, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you.